Bleu de Chanel EDP. I want to talk about this today, but I want to ask you, yes, you, a question first. Do you know of any pumpkin dominant fragrances that's available, not discontinued, available, that you've actually smelled yourself? I'm in search of a pumpkin dominant fragrance for this coming fall or autumn. I love October. I love November. It's my favorite time of the year. Halloween. I love this time of the year. And the last few years, I've been looking for a pumpkin dominant fragrance. And I thought I found one until I got it, and it's actually not pumpkin dominant. It's this Demeter Pumpkin Pie. This is not pumpkin dominant. This is 75% cinnamon and a little bit pumpkin. So this ain't gonna cut it. I found one online, supposedly. It's called Like You by Tilda Swinton by Latat de l'Orange. Two reviewers said that the pumpkin is not dominant in that fragrance, so that's probably a no-go. Plus, it's really expensive. Bath and Body Works were supposed to have some this pumpkin, the body mist body sprays. I went there a couple of days ago, and they're not. I get a little bit of pumpkin, but they're really feminine and really synthetic smelling. So that's a no-go. I'm having a hard time finding a pumpkin dominant fragrance. It can smell like pumpkin pie, pumpkin latte, pumpkin anything, pumpkin and spice. But do you know of any cologne fragrance that's pumpkin dominant, that's still available, that you've actually smelled yourself? Not something that you've heard online, because sometimes that is not true. So if you have any suggestions for me, put it down in the comment section, please. I appreciate it. On with my review of Bleu de Chanel EDP. This is extremely popular in the fragrance community as far as like the blue fragrance, Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, Dylan Blue. Those are supposed to be the three top. I had this a few years ago, and I really liked it. I got this probably about a month ago. I got this straight from Chanel. So this batch is probably no older than 3 or 4 months at the most, because this came straight from Chanel. I've wore this 3 good times, full wearings the last few days. And my opinion about this is, let me tell you what I like about this fragrance. I like the mid. I think it's a really pleasant smell in the mid. I love the dry down. I think it has a beautiful dry down. A really nice, beautiful blue, mass-pleasing dry down. It smells really good. Those are the only two things I like about it. I like the mid. I love the dry down, but that's it. Everything else sucks. And I'll tell you what sucks about this. The first hour sucks. That's my biggest bitch about this fragrance. The first hour is a really strong lemon, but the lemon smells like lemon pledge furniture polish. I swear, it sucks. It's very artificial smelling. It smells like lemon pledge furniture polish, like I said. I do not like that smell. The other thing that I think sucks about this fragrance is the performance, which I don't really care too much about. I'm not concerned the last couple of years about performance that much. As long as I can get a few hours and I really enjoy the fragrance, I'm okay with not beast mode longevity or projection or anything like that. I'm more concerned about the smell most of the time, but the longevity sucks on this. I'm getting maximum 6 hours of this. And if I'm buying a Chanel, which is a high-end designer, and I'm paying $138 for 100 ml, and it's a EDP, I'm going to expect more than 6 hours longevity. That's it. All 3 times that I've wore this, 6 hours. Between like 5 and 6 hours. I'm really, really disappointed in this. That artificial lemon up front and the longevity of this just is horrible. And if I'm paying that kind of money for something like this, I expect more. That's my personal opinion. And I'm not going to buy a fragrance because I like the mid and I love the dry down. Maybe if it was like $10, maybe, but not $138. But that's my opinion about this. I give this a thumbs down. I don't like it. I like the dry down, but I don't think it's worth the price, in my opinion. It seems like a couple of years ago, I liked this better, a lot better. And I have no idea if it's been reformulated. I don't think it has. Maybe it's just because I'm spoiled now as far as like, I have so many fragrances and I have a lot of fragrances that are I would consider masterpiece fragrances, some of the best. And maybe it's just I'm so spoiled now on some of my fragrances that I go back to some of the fragrances that I used to love and used to like, and I don't like them anymore because I know what's really good and I know what's mediocre. And I think this is mediocre, in my opinion. And that's too bad. I like Chanel. Chanel is an excellent house, too. Anyway, I love you guys, and thumbs down for this. And if you have any suggestions on a pumpkin dominant fragrance that you've tried that's still available, let me know in the comment section. Love you guys. See ya.